With most youth football camps on the rise, a lot of kids are asked to run 40-yard dashes. And in this video, you're going to learn how to run faster for football. Whether you're a coach teaching a child how to run faster, or whether your child trying to run a faster 40 time for a youth football camp. The three main points we will dive into with this video are the start, the drive, and the pullback. First point is the start. At any youth football camp, you want to make sure that you have a great start, because start is probably one of the more important parts of a 40. A lot of times people don't understand that with a bad start, you can have a terrible time, and you might run well, but your time will be pretty bad because your start was pretty slow. So this is also like, it gets a good gauge on like how well you run. I've seen a lot of people have great starts and run some pretty good times, but a lot of times if you don't have a great start, you can't really even get out right. So I know what you're asking. How do you really start? Like, what's the right way to start? And first and foremost, we'll go over the few things you need to know. So the knee of your strong leg, usually the leg that you jump off of or you kick a ball with, must be on the ground. This is usually the legs that you'll be pushing off of to run. This will be under you. If you're not exactly sure which leg this is, do this drill for me. So check this out. Free fall forward and start running. The leg you chose to drive forward with first is your leg that will be under you. That will be the leg you'll push off with. Second point in this, have your other leg crouched up on you, ready to go. So this is your back leg. This kind of stabilizes your run, but this will be the first leg that comes through, if that makes sense. This is literally the leg that you'll be driving through with first, because your strong leg is the leg that you need to stabilize you and push you forward, because you're going to be pretty wound up into a ball and you need to bounce out like a spring. That is literally the point of a good start. Make sure that the front leg is at a 90-degree angle and the shin angle is toward the ground. This is very important because you want to put all the force into the ground. This will make you bounce out of the starting blocks if you're in track. But we're talking about youth football camp, so this will actually make you bounce right out of the start. This will make you have a great start to run. The first couple yards, it will literally feel like you're floating. So this is where I'll help you off at. You gotta also know about that lean. You gotta lean into your stance. Your stance should literally feel like you're about to fall on your face. You should not be you shouldn't be comfortable in your stance, because you're not really getting that energy. You're not really getting, I should say, the ball's not really being wound up. So you gotta make sure that you're leaning over. You have a great lean. And thirdly, you want to make sure that your arms are up. A lot of times, and honestly, scrap that. So it really doesn't matter about your arm placement. Some track coaches complain like, oh, you should have your elbow up and your arm shouldn't be to the sky. But honestly, through personal experience, I haven't had any issues with either way. So it's really just about a comfort at that point. But literally your stance, like when you go into it, you should literally feel like you're about to fall on your face. Your leg is literally supposed to catch you as soon as you come out. The second point in running a great 40 time for a youth football camp is the drive. The drive is literally the first 10 yards. Like, you literally want to make sure that you get a great start, because a great start leads to a great drive. So with the drive, you want to come out once you come out of blocks or once you come out of your stance, we're not popping up. Because your stance is uncomfortable, you should literally shoot out straight. Straight with your head down. Make sure that you're coming out with your head down, that your head doesn't pop up before your first 3 to 4 steps, because this could definitely make you slow down, and that's not what you want with a 40 time. Make sure that you keep your head down, and also make sure that your body's like a spring in that first beginning stance. You should be popping out of that thing. You shouldn't be coming out kind of fast. You gotta pop out, because with a great time, there's gonna be a lot of coaches looking like, wow, he's pretty athletic, and we want him on our team. And that's what you want them to say.
A lot of people say it though.
You don't want them to be like, oh, he's trash. Nah. So give yourself a good leg forward with this. Third and last point is the paw back. I already know what you're thinking. What in the world is a paw back?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So, this is where I'm gonna help you out. Paw back is the part of the running that engages and really brings out that stride. A lot of times people don't call this a paw back. This is pretty much a sports science term, but hey, as the GOAT, I'm kind of a sports scientist, but I'm the GOAT, so I gotta say it how I gotta say it. Man. You gotta just get it, baby. If you don't get it, I can't give it to you. So, with the paw back, we gotta make sure that we are literally running on the balls of our feet. A lot of times people run flat-footed. You'll see some people try to run flat-footed, or even they'll run with like the middle of your foot. That's not what you want. That's like a long distance type of thing. Like even like a lot of long distance runners do that. Bro, nah. Different type of running. So with sprinting and with coming out of a sprint, you gotta be on the balls of your feet. It should literally feel like you're bouncing forward. This is literally like the comeback where it's like, oh, I'm bouncing forward. I'm just popping forward. And that's how all sprinters look. If you look at the best, the fastest people in the world, you ever watch Usain Bolt, Justin Gatlin, Christian Coleman, a lot of these runners, they are very bouncy, and it really looks like they're just their feet's just bouncing. They're just bouncing forward. That's literally how it should look like when you run. You shouldn't look like you're jogging or anything. So make sure that you guys are running on the balls of your feet and you're propelling your body forward. You gotta get that good bounce going. Check this video out on the screen if you want to be mean on that green, or real on that field, or extort on that court. The No Baller Left Behind Act supports this video. You feel me?